Hello, everyone, the very few people who will probably get around to watching this. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, which is the Adam cut. Well, I've had to cut a good majority of it down for a number of reasons, which I won't go into. But first of all, just want to say, if you are one of the returning watchers or even subscribers to this, I just want to say a big thank you for the support over the many years of doing this. I will talk more after the normal Vlogging Adam video, which is the last Vlogging Adam video I will do, and go into more details of what's coming up. Now, normally I don't tend to use fruity and naughty language in my videos, but they will be in this one. So if you're the younger listener, just stop and watch one of my other videos. Thank you very much. There is the behind this video, I should say, is basically one of my last video rants, and I have said it is my last Vlogging Adam video. I've had to cut a lot out of it. One, purely because the jokes that I made are no longer relevant, and there's a lot more legal things going on behind it, so I've had to cut a lot of that out. But if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll be talking more through audio. No video, just an audio thing about what's going on in the future. So check that out. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video, but I've watched this part of the video back and I didn't enjoy it. So yeah, just grin and bear it. Just pretend you're watching the latest Kingsman film, which was awful. And this might seem a bit better than that. But thank you very much for the support over the years, and I'll talk again at the end of the video.
Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking on to what is the Adam Cut, the last vlog I will probably do. Hello, this is the Adam Cut, inspired by the Justice League film. Kind of. The film came out and I thought, yeah, that'd be a good idea for a vlog. The Adam Cut. Hashtag Adam Cut. Now, it has been a long time since I've done one of these videos, and no, it's not a TikTok video, even though, yeah, I didn't want to do it, but I've been forced by hand to open a TikTok account and do some videos on there, which there's no videos on there at the moment, but there will be, and the YouTube Shorts, which I'm slowly doing. Slowly. It's not as easy as you think, I can tell you. This isn't easy as I think. There's a lot of work and preparation that has to go into one of these things. For a starter, you need a good microphone. I'm using the one that's built into the camera right now. Why, you may ask? Like the video, I need the money. Subscribe even. Is for a simple fact that the microphone I normally use, where it clips on, looks very posh and professional. Actually, the batteries inside it, the little watch batteries, they'd all run out and I have to go to the shop and buy some. But then I thought, I'm actually getting paid to do this fucking thing. I thought, I'm not running down to buy some batteries for it. No, YouTube haven't paid me money in a while. Why should I pay money for this? I don't know, but it's just doing it for me. This is all for me. The only reason I'm doing it is for me right now. And of course, it has been a funny couple of years, hasn't it? Since I've done one of these. According to my records, it was 2019. Remember that, 2019? Back when there was no problems at all, but a few. What was the big concern then, was it, back then? Can't remember, it was that long ago. Wondering about where you're going to get your fish and chips from? That was it. I can't really think of any major problems that were going on. There was problems in the world, yes, but any major ones? No. Looking forward to the Bond film we all were. Yes, that was my first indication that there were problems ahead. I booked the tickets for it, and guess what? It got cancelled. And I thought, oh, well, it'll be out again soon, not to worry. And then we was all told to go into hiding, wasn't we? Yes. Well, I was told to go into hiding, but then I was asked to come back and work. Now, what happened is, if you don't know if anyone's around the world, in the UK, we could have got 80% of our salary, which is great, yeah, fair enough. Well, if we were told just to stay in, and a lot of people struggled with that. Well, we had to wear a mask everywhere we went. Actually, no, we never had to wear a mask originally at the start. We wasn't told to. We were, now we're told we don't have to, but I think it's just polite. And me, I can pull faces at people when wearing a mask. To start off with, there's a lot of arrogant people out there. We'll get onto that later on. Used to work with quite a few of them. But, you know, it was all told to go in. Now, I had about 3 weeks. 3 weeks staying at home on furlough. Also, the good lady wife was told to stay in. Now, if you're sort of locked in a very small apartment with a good lady, you don't really want to be recording videos, because in the background she will be watching some crap that is broadcasted on television all the time with all the commercials and adverts in, a bit like YouTube at the moment. Followed by the DVD box set, which I had bought at. Followed by the Amazon Prime. The same program is actually being available to stream on there. Followed by Disney Plus subscription, which I paid for extra on top of everything. It's available on all these platforms, yet you'll still choose to watch it on the television where there's adverts, and quite annoying, even though I spent a lot of money so we could watch programs elsewhere. But going on to sort of my lockdown, what did I do in lockdown? I have an old typewriter, fixed that. Got drunk quite a bit. Got to keep the beer companies in business. What else did I do? Now you see, I only had 3 weeks. I know people who are still on it now from way back in March 2021. People are still on it now and they're slowly going back to work. It killed me after 3 weeks off. I've had technically 3 weeks off work now. It's kind of what I'm doing this, just to keep me going, get me up and going. But no, they're returning. But what did I do in my 3 weeks? Oh, by the way, I went back, but luckily at the time, my former employer, they were pretty good. They were offering everyone their full pay on furlough, even though they only had to pay 80%. They were giving us all 100% pay, which was good. Stay at home and do nothing. But then I got a phone call saying, do you want to come in? Yes, jumped at the chance, went straight into work. After day 3 of working solid for my normal rate, I realised, what about those fuckers at home who were getting paid full, sitting on their asses and drinking beer? And they were sending pictures of them drinking beer while I was at work on social media. Bastards. Please, I've had 2 years to write this. I literally just grabbed a notepad the weekend to start writing ideas. The good wife knew. She knows when I've got the pen and paper out. She knows, oh Christ, here we go. Here's another YouTube video. Oh, he's going to have to bore me to death with this. Well, yeah. Originally, it was paying the bills, but now... I hear a lot of this Logan Paul, and he's one of the beneficiaries of why I'm not getting paid on this anymore. He's a boxer of some sort. Why hasn't no one killed him in the ring yet? Very stressful. I've been struggling to sleep the past couple of years. I have. Struggling to sleep. Best thing I've found to do is just turn all devices off and read a good book. But I'm not allowed to read the book because that means having the light on. Except the wife, you know what I mean? So I've got one of these Kindle things with the light. Yeah, that's good. Reading I Am Legend during lockdown. Not a good idea. I've read 1984 as well. And a lot of people say, oh, it's terrible of what's going on in the world today, blah, 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 blah. And I wasn't that bothered, to be honest. See, things are just going all wrong, particularly this whole YouTube thing just went down the Swanee. And of course, there's these little microchips as well, yeah, the little microchips. With everything what's going on, I don't know the full story, but I'm fully understanding that these electronics, I like electronics, you probably like little electronics and gadgets and things. The little chips that go inside them, you can't get them, apparently. So, as a gamer, I've covered a lot of gaming stuff on this channel in the past. It's a bit difficult to get your hands on said PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo thingy-me-do. Difficult to get hold of them. I'm alright, and if anyone's wondering which one did you get, well, I got this one. However, the bit of a problem with this one, you probably see it in the fan. Now, this is the room where I normally play games. Out of the way of the wife. Keep her happy. Now, I normally play games. This thing, apparently, allegedly, so I've seen in other YouTube videos, this thing can get up to blows out 65 degrees heat in a tiny room in the middle of summer. Normally I like a good 3-hour gaming session. Didn't even last 2 minutes in the summer. So in the summer to get more reading done. There's a certain theme going on in this, to read more books. I highly recommend it. Except for Ready Player 2. The environment. Now if you're one of these Greta Thunberg followers, okay. What are you doing watching this video? Because the screen that you're using to watch this is producing electricity, and where does that electricity come from? Now, she's one of these eco-warriors, yeah? Now, methane is one of the big things that causes stuff in the atmosphere. We fart. Escapes methane. Atmosphere. Oh, not so good. Does she hold her farts in? No wonder she's always got that look about her. Well, cancel me. I don't care.
The future of the vlogging Adam sections, like I said, with this at the start of this video, where I'm actually in front of the camera, where I said it will probably be my last vlogging video. It actually is my last vlogging video that I'll be doing, and in the future I'm gonna sort of persuade myself to go into this sort of podcasting style of things, purely because when people, well, if they watch my videos, they're not really watching the videos, are they, to be honest? You're probably not watching this now, you're probably just doing something else and having it on in the back room. I've decided to go through this route because I think my repertoire back in the day, when I was actually learning how to do all this stuff, wasn't really in front of the camera but more in front of a microphone. Now, the microphone I've got now is just an absolute cheap thing, and I know the quality's not that good compared to some of the other people, but for me, this is how I see it. I'm just going to start out, I'm going to go for it and see how things pan out. I've got some interesting things lined up that I would like to do in front of the camera, because a lot of people are interested in, why, I don't know, watching me play video games through Twitch and other sort of streaming services like that, which I will obviously put onto YouTube for people to watch me play video games. But the thing that I don't get with that is, and this is just me personally, is I would rather play a video game than watch someone else play a video game. Now, if you're doing something like a walkthrough guide and things like that, I feel that's different. But if you just want to watch me play a video game, I'm going to do it on this channel. Whereas me talking, sort of day-to-day stuff, like, for example, currently in the UK, we've got a few storms and wheelie bins flying everywhere and trampolines going up in the sky. Must feel really strange for a trampoline to be thrown up in the air rather than someone bouncing on them. But, things like that. In a sort of podcast style of things, will probably be moving on to another channel, and I'm going to sort of take that adventure there. I haven't really had time. In the back of my mind, I've always had the idea of, okay, when and how am I going to get the next video done? What can I do? What can I try new that hasn't been done before? What video games are going to be talking about? What films are going to be talking about, etc. that hasn't been done before? Say, example, a television program comes out and it's like, okay, I'm going to talk about that. By the time I actually get round to doing a topic or a video on, say, a recent television program, it's normally about 4 weeks after it's been broadcasted or streamed. So I just don't have the time anymore because I've got a proper job and I have to go out there, and obviously I've got to provide for myself, my wife, and our family, basically, going through. So yeah, this stylistic approach to it is, it's much quicker because you're not watching, no one is watching this now, but you might be listening. So it's the venture that I'm going to go through, and I'm going to put it all out there. Of how I'm going to be doing this from now on. And I think I've rabbited enough for this section of the last vlogging Adam video that I will be doing. I know some people will be like, oh, you tried it and you've given up, haven't you? And I was like, well, I haven't really given up, but thinking about it, I've got to change. It's time to do a few changes, I think, with what I do in my spare time now. It's productive, it's creative. I've enjoyed doing it. I enjoy the comments, I enjoy the insults that I've had on YouTube as well. I think they're hilarious, some of the things I got through. I've really appreciated a lot of positive support that I've had the past couple of months, and a lot of people have come to me and going, when are you going to do your next video? When are you going to do your next video? I'm saying it's really difficult to try and find some time now with work, with the volunteer work and etc., everything going on. So yeah, it's a change of plan. Yeah, when I'm trying this out, so good luck to me and good luck to you as well. Hope you do say subscribe. So we'll be doing a few videos. If anyone is a regular subscriber to the channel, I do have the sort of reviews, which they'll be going on TikTok. I really didn't want to go on TikTok, but that's where the trend is now. We'll be going on YouTube Shorts. I'll be doing them, and also the day-to-day gaming stuff will still be on this channel. The sort of, oh yes, life is so precious, and oh, I'm not happy with this politician, or etc, etc, oh, I experienced this, or I've got a joke coming up, that's going on another channel. It's got to go on another channel, and I will put something out on this one because it's all got to start fresh, I think, because nobody watches the Vlogging Adam stuff, but people will watch me go on about talk video games, so that's where I've got to do a change. But I like doing the Vlogging Adam stuff, but it's a lot of work, and I think in a podcast style, as I keep rabbiting on, that's what I'm going to do. So thank you so much for listening, watching, whatever you may be doing, and please continue the support. I need the money. Well, I don't actually get paid, but it would be nice to eventually. So do the subscribe, like, share, and subscribe, and all that crap that everyone keeps banging on about. But no, thank you for the support, and all the best.